Four names, four dominoes, and if even one of them falls, British politics doesn't just shift, it detonates. Because right now, in Westminster, there are four high-profile politicians, household names, senior figures, who are reportedly on defection watch. Pause. Not backbenchers, not nobodies, major players. And the nightmare scenario for both Keir Starmer and Kemi Badenoch, they're not all defecting from the same party. Step back, cross arms. Labour's watching some of theirs, Conservatives are watching some of theirs, and they're all potentially heading to the same place, Reform UK. Pause. So who are these four names, and what happens if they actually jump? The stakes. Before I tell you the names, and trust me, you'll recognize them, let me explain why this matters so much. Political defections happen. MPs switch parties. It's rare, but it happens. But this is different. We're not talking about one disgruntled backbencher making a protest move. We're potentially talking about four senior figures, some from Labour, some from Conservative, all moving to Reform UK in a coordinated reshaping of British politics. If this happens, it's not a defection, it's a realignment. And both major parties know it, which is why, according to Westminster sources, party whips are in panic mode trying to keep these people loyal. But here's the problem. When someone's decided to leave, loyalty is already gone. But here's what the media covering this story completely misses. These four names aren't just individuals making career moves. Pause for 1 second. They represent four different pathways to Reform UK. Lean in, lower voice. And once you understand why each of them might defect, what they represent, what constituencies they bring. Pause for 2 seconds. You understand this isn't about personalities. It's about the entire British political system fragmenting in real time. The name one, the Labour veteran. Let's start with the Labour side. Name one, a veteran Labour MP, former minister, working class roots, represents a traditional red wall constituency. This person has been in Parliament for 15+ years. They're everything Labour used to be, union-backed, pro-worker, socially conservative. And they're reportedly furious with Starmer's leadership. Stop pacing. Why would they defect to Reform UK? Sit on desk edge. Because their constituents, the people who elected them for decades as Labour, are now voting Reform. Immigration, national identity, traditional values. Their voters have already left Labour. They're just catching up. Stand up. And here's the nightmare for Starmer. If a senior Labour veteran, someone with credibility, someone working-class voters trust, joins Reform, walk toward camera. It gives Reform UK working-class legitimacy they've never fully had. It says this isn't just Farage and middle-class libertarians. This is real Labour voters coming home to their true values. Lean in. That's devastating. Name two, the Conservative Brexiteer. Now the Conservative side. Name two, a hardline Brexiteer, former cabinet minister, well-known media presence. This person has been increasingly frustrated with Conservative leadership. They think the party has betrayed Brexit, gone soft on immigration, abandoned Conservative principles. They're ideologically aligned with Reform already. They just haven't made the jump yet. Pace. Why haven't they defected already? Stop. Loyalty, legacy, the hope that the Conservatives would return to real conservatism. But that hope is dying. Sit on desk edge. And here's what makes this person particularly dangerous for Kemi Badenoch. They're more famous than she is. They have more grassroots support. They're more trusted by the Conservative base. Stand up. If they defect and say the Conservative Party is dead, the real Conservative movement is in Reform UK now. Walk toward camera. Who do you think conservative voters believe? Badenoch or this person? Pause. And here's what the conservative HQ doesn't want said out loud. Lean in, lower voice. This defection wouldn't just hurt the conservatives. It would legitimize the entire Tories are finished, reform is the future narrative. Name 3, the rising star. Stand up, building energy. Name 3 is a younger MP, rising star, good on media, represents the future of their party, whichever party that is. Pace. This one's interesting because they're not a veteran. They're relatively new to Parliament. But they're very visible, very good on social media, very good at connecting with younger conservatives. Stop pacing. Why would they defect? Sit on desk edge. Because they're ambitious and they can see which way the wind is blowing. Reform UK is growing. The establishment parties are shrinking. If you're a young politician thinking about your 20-year career arc, where's the smart bet? Stand up. Stay in a dying party and fight for scraps, or jump to the party that might actually win in 5 years? Walk toward camera. This isn't about ideology. This is about career calculation. And that makes it more dangerous, not less. Lean in.